Hi, hello everybody. Now, welcome to Secondary School Chemistry. This is second part of our forthcoming WASEC 2026 Alternative to Practical B, Alternative B, Quantitative Analysis Possible Question. This is second part. So if you've not watched or you've not seen the first part, make sure you go back to the previous video to see the first part of this video. Now, possible questions that you might see. What if you ask this question? Solution A is KMNO of unknown concentration. Solution B is 6.3 gram per dm cube of ethene dioic acid dihydrate. After the titration, 22.4 dm cube of A was obtained using 25 cm cube of B, that's the pipette size. And we are given a ratio between oxalic acid and KMNO4 to be 5:2 from the balanced equation. Now, listen to the question. The first question here is calculate the concentration of the oxalic acid, that is the ethene dioic acid dihydrate, in B in mole per dm cube. And the second part, calculate the concentration of A in mole per dm cube and also in gram per dm cube. So there are three questions here. Let's simply write it out. Solution A is KMNO4 of an unknown concentration, right? Solution B is ethene dioic acid dihydrate. That's 2 water crystallization. And we are given that the mass concentration here is 6.3 gram per dm cube. And now we are told that after the titration, 22.4 cm cube of A was obtained, and we used 25 cm cube of B. The ratio between both of them, the oxalic acid and the ethene dioic acid, we are told that it is this 5:2. This is the ratio between both of them because we need that ratio. Now, the first question, we should calculate the concentration of B. Concentration of B in mole per dm cube. Now, we cannot use our CAVA formula because we don't know the concentration of A in mole per dm cube. Instead, we are going to use the second part of the formula, which says concentration in mole per dm cube is also equal to concentration in gram per dm cube all over its molar mass. Now, what's the molar mass of of oxalic acid dihydrate? Simply do that. Hydrogen is 1 times 2, plus carbon is 12 times 2, plus oxygen is 16, appearing 4 times, plus 2 into 1 times 2 plus 16. That gives us 218. 218, right? And if you sum all this, you'll be having 90, right? And after the end of the day, let's quickly sum all that. Let's simply sum all that. You end up with 126 gram per mole. So the molar mass is simply 126 gram per mole. And the mass concentration given to us there is 6.3. Now, if we simply do that, our concentration of B in mole per dm cube, 6.3 divide 1 to 6. That simply gives us 0.05 mole per dm cube of B. Very easy, right? Very straightforward. Now, the second part of the question, we are going to use our CAVA formula because we are asked to calculate for the concentration of A in mole per dm cube and also in gram per dm cube. And let's simply dive into that. And remember, our ratio between both of them is 5:2, right? Let's not forget that. So we use our formula CAVA all over CBVB equal to NA all over NB. And since we are asked to calculate for this, we will make it the subject of the formula. The formula will be CA equal to CB times VB times NA all over VA times NB. Now, what's our concentration of B we got there? 0.05 times our volume of the base that was used as a pipette, volume of B rather, which is the oxalic acid, is 25 times our number of A from the ratio. We are told that the ratio of A is 2, right? Oxalic acid is 2, and the number of this is 5. The volume of this obtained at endpoint is 22.4. So if we simply divide all that, you will be left with 0.00233 mole per dm cube of A. Now, how do we get the mass concentration of this same A? We know that the mass concentration is equal to the molar concentration all over the molar mass. Now, we've gotten our molar concentration to be 0.0233 all over our molar mass of A, molar mass of KMnO4, the molar mass of KMnO4, potassium, which is 39, plus manganese 55, plus oxygen 16 times 4, that gives us 64. You simply divide and multiply that. It was 158, so 158. And when we do this, this number divided by 158 simply gives us 3.53 gram per dm cube. Hope you learned something today. See you in the next video. Bye for now.